welcome to the show that refuses to stay in the dark. This is Up Nepa. You are welcome. A very good morning to you. You already know what Up Nepa is. Yeah, this is an electricity advocacy platform where we educate you about the power sector, where we educate you, we inform you, we enlighten you, and give you a bit of entertainment. You're welcome to the show. Every week, we take one issue around the power sector and we dissect it, we understand it, and we tell you, the consumer, what you need to know about your electricity supply. So if you're just joining us for the first time, you are welcome. My name is Victoria Festus, and I will be your anchor for today's program. Okay, you know how we do it every Friday. I'm not going to be rolling this boat alone. Yeah, this morning I have beautiful ladies joining me on the show this morning. And with me is Korode Kolo. I call her Lady KK. You know, like last week, you who enjoyed her voice. Like I say, her voice captivates us all. So you're welcome. Good morning, Korode. You're welcome to the show.
Good morning to our listeners and our audience. You know, sometimes the way Vicky talks about my voice, I feel like I sound like, hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning to our dear audience. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we say big welcome to you. And in case you do not know, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and even on WhatsApp and Telegram. So you can search for us on Facebook at Up Nepa platform and on YouTube at Up Nepa _ platform. On our WhatsApp and Telegram, you can just check for Up Nepa and you can be with us, join us, and make your comments.
All right, thank you very much, Korode, for that. Again, we have I feel like I should do drum roll. We have our award-winning reporter of the year joining us again, the lady you always love to see on this show on Fridays. You're welcome, Justina Shishana.
Good morning to our audience. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Lady KK.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to be here again for another exciting. Let me not even talk before, but this issue is making me ginger. Ginger. I can't wait to get started.
All right, thank you so much, ladies, for joining the show this morning. And I believe today again is going to be, whenever it is the ladies' show, it's always exciting. It's always
interesting.
Interesting. So sit tight and please do well to watch this program live on Facebook at Up Nepa platform and on YouTube at Up Nepa _ platform. Sit tight, grab your cup of coffee, your bottle or bowl of cocoa, and sit tight as we're going to unveil a pressing issue that has affected every Nigerian. So sit tight. But before we delve into that issue properly, please let's take a quick break. And when we return, trust me, it's going to be amazing. So sit tight, don't go anywhere, and stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back from that short break. This is Up Nepa. If you're just tuning in, this is Up Nepa, an electricity advocacy platform where we inform you, educate you, entertain you, and of course enlighten you about issues that surrounds the power sector. So you're welcome, and make sure you join this program live on Facebook at Up Nepa platform and on YouTube at Up Nepa _ platform. Today is going to be an amazing day, so do well to drop your comments. For those of you viewing us, you can drop your comments on our Facebook and our YouTube. It's open and we are live from the studio. Okay, this morning we are going to be switching conversation to, something that has affected many Nigerians, that kept them frustrated, that kept them confused. and I feel like I should just, make it so relatable. Let's paint a picture or a scenario of you come back from work, very tired and very stressed, and in your mind, even after work, in your mind is for you to just rush home to grab that bowl of cold water and to quench your thirst. Getting to your house, you're welcomed with total darkness. No light, your fans off, your fridge is off. You discover that there is no light in your apartment. You move closer to your pole, you move closer to your meter, and you discover that you have been disconnected. No warning, unannounced, nobody to even tell you what happened when you are not around. You just discover that your light was disconnected. Now, this interesting part, you pick up your bag again while you're still on your work clothes, so you're not even rested. You pick up your bag, you pick up your things, and head straight to the disco's company office, just for you to lay your complaint, telling them, asking why they have to disconnect your lights, only for you to get this response, madam or oga, your bill is showing unpaid here. It's not reflecting here. Are you sure you have actually paid? And you are so confused. You bring out your receipt, or maybe you have a screenshot of your receipt on your phone and you're showing them, oh, this is my payment, this is my payment receipt, it's reflecting, I have it on my phone. And they are telling you, it is not showing on our portal, it's not showing on our system that you already paid your bill. I could just imagine how that scenario turns out. And the next comment you will hear is, when we came to your house, nobody was there to attend to us, and besides, your bill was not pasted on your gate, was not on your gate. I know that this is what we usually encounter as Nigerians, and that is why we've come this morning to ask this question and to know who needs to keep proof of payments. Is it you, the consumer that is paying your bill, or the disco company? Ladies, I believe that in one way or the other you have experienced it, because me, I have a lot of experiences when it comes to that, which in fact, when I saw this topic, I was like, I'm going to say all my experiences. Honestly, what can you say about it? Now, if you see this instance has to do with mostly the people that are on estimated billing. They are the one that suffered this.
Yes.
You come back to your home and you see your light is being disconnected. Sometimes they even struggle with the Nepa people when they come around, and you just discover that your light is disconnected and you have your proof of payment, but the company is there telling you it is not reflecting. In fact, we don't have it. Show us proof as a consumer. What do you have to say about that? But before we go into that, just tell us, what do you have to say about estimated billing, because a lot of people might not actually know what it really means. Justina.
Well, estimated billing is we've had this AEDC official coming here every time to discuss this with us. The last time they came and we spoke about billing and the rest, and they explained that estimated billing is the total, the remaining amount. Like in the community, they have a central transformer.
Okay.
So every month I think they have like a meter on those transformer. Then after the deduction have been made from those who are on prepaid and they've paid theirs, the remaining balance is being shared among everybody. So it's like sometimes everybody gets equal, some people get higher, some people get lesser. So it's just estimated. Like they are coming to this area, they know that this area everybody should be paying 7,000 if you are not on prepaid.
Okay.
So it's an assessed billing by the discos. So most times I think we Nigerians, like, I think before I even came into the Nepa show, most time I just say all this billing save. It seems as if all this Nepa, when they come to you, when they just see your gate is fine, they'll give you 10,000 or 20,000.
This person should be able to pay this amount.
Then maybe some people, then if you don't have gates, they can say, okay, this one will not have money, let me just give him lesser. But later, when I started developing interest in this electricity issue, I realized that everybody have the same bill. Sometimes, like in my area, sometimes if you have like 10 houses, you have like 20 rooms in your house, you are paying the same. I'm paying the same. I'm paying like 7,000. My neighbor is paying 7,000. This one is paying 7,000. Everybody is paying the same in that area. So sometimes it also helps those NEPA officials, because when they say, "What area are you?" You now say, "I'm in so area." Why are you bringing? Maybe you go and pay your bill, and you are saying, and you are paying lesser than what. But in this area, you are supposed to be paying so amount, but you are paying so this. So sometimes I also wonder, you have this in your knowledge, why can't you also have let me not overshoot. So that's what estimated billing is all about.
Okay, all right, thank you very much for that explanation. Okay, so now let's delve into this proper. What do you think? Who should actually hold this payment proof? Do you feel you as a consumer, you need to have your own proof, or it is left with the DISCO's primary responsibility to have payment of proof? What do you think about that? Korede, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, I have a lot to say about what you just said, like your question. But before we go on with this, I would like to add a little to what Justina just said. You know, what has made this so, pardon my English, what has made this so everywhere is the fact that majority of Nigerians still do not have the prepaid meter. You know, yes, according to one of the research that NEC brought out, they said millions, at least, let me say a million from what I read, of Nigerians are still on estimated billing. So, you know, I have always referred to our first episode for the year where we talked about knowing your right as a consumer. Now, majority of Nigerians, as we have just stated, are still on estimated, are not on prepaid meter. And majority of these Nigerians still do not know their rights as consumers. So the billing will come. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. The billing will come. Now, you don't have a prepared meter where you can buy a certain amount of units you need and just log it in and know that, okay, this is what I'm paying for the month. When the billing comes, you don't have a choice. You have to pay it. And that is what a lot of Nigerians are fighting against. Now, back to your question, you said who is supposed to have the proof of payment? On this question, I would like to sit on the fence. If I go to a supermarket now and I buy, let's say I buy a bag of, what do they sell in supermarkets? A bag of Ijebu Gari. And I use my card to pay. There's this stuff they print out like a receipt, and they give you both of it to make payment, right? Now, once you make the payment, they give you one and they hold one. So tomorrow, nobody can call your line and say, Madam Keke, you did not pay. So I have proof of payment, you have the proof of payment. In my view, as a consumer, I think both parties should have proof of payment. The discos should have theirs, the consumers should have theirs. So that tomorrow when you come, it will not be a situation of you have paid, I have not paid. I have mine, you have yours.
Yes, it's also, let me also chip in this. It also relates to, even when you go to the bank, the same thing happens. The bank have their record and you have your record.
Yes.
So you should, both parties, it's not even about sitting on the fence. This one is the plain truth here. And which they seem to always disregard. Both parties should have the proof of payment. And when you are coming in, like maybe I deposited money in the bank and I'm not seeing the money reflecting. I go to the bank and say, okay, you people didn't send this money. They check their records and say, okay, we sent it at so time. Maybe it didn't drop. Or you made a transfer to someone and the person haven't received it for over 24, 48 hours. You go back to the bank, they check their records and they say, okay, sometimes they won't tell you, okay, the money hasn't dropped. We are reversing it back to your account. So if the discourse official should be the one bringing out the proof that you haven't paid and not you. And when they are coming to accuse you and they should come with proof. So I'm coming to disconnect your light, so you haven't paid. This is an evidence that you haven't paid. Then I'll now say, how come you haven't paid? This is my own evidence that I have paid. But most time they don't even come with any. They don't come with any record. Have you gone around Mina? Have you gone around even not even Mina, Nigeria? You see a lot of. Have you gone to houses and you see bottles just hanging? All this
on the gates? Yes.
Yes. Have you seen it? sometimes because most time guy people have to, before you see everybody pasting their bills on their gates, but you know when the rain falls, sometimes all these children pass and they just tear this thing, so everybody now resort to putting it in the bottle, close it, so that when you come, and sometimes when they even come, they are too lazy to even come and check it. And again, people have also used it as a way, let me not try to do the exposure
No,
because they feel that and people know some of these officials are officials are lazy.
They don't have the record.
Yeah, they don't have the record. No, apart from they don't have the record, they don't have time to even, when they just see that bottle, okay, you have paid.
You've paid.
Move. So some people keep bills there for 2 months, they don't pay, but the bill there is about 2-3 months ago.
Wow.
And because these co are so lazy, and I will say it, they don't check it. Once they just see this thing, he has paid, and they move on. And the people keep on like that. They'll say, no, they're not going to even check her. No, they see now. And that is it. Do you know why I said it? Because I knew there was a month I put it like that. Me on my own part, I was lazy. I paid it was in this thing. So I left the previous month on there, and I will just say, when I come today, I'll say, okay, in the morning I'll hang it. In the morning I'll hang it. But that morning,
the money never came.
The money never came. And they came to check. They didn't check my hand. What happened? They said they were cutting light. I said, it seems what happened. They didn't check my own. They just felt, okay, she has paid.
The bottle is there.
The bottle is there, and the bill, the paper is inside. What if I put on that paper and it's not ADC paper?
Wow, so it still boils down to the both parties, you as a consumer and the disclose, they should just do the needful. But in a situation whereby you have paid, you have your proof as a consumer, then you go to their office and they're telling you it has not reflected. Meanwhile, they have already disconnected your lights because it's showing there that it has not reflected, and you having your proof, and they're telling you it has not reflected, or it's still showing unpaid. And that's scenario, what do you have to do? Whose fault is it as a scenario?
You know, unfortunately, I seem to most of our recent, it's like I've used that word unfortunately a lot. Unfortunately, people actually make payments, but I don't know the kind of system that our discos run. Because why should I make payments? I'm not on prepaid. I do not have the prepaid meter, for instance, and I am on estimated billing. Why should I make payment and it's not reflecting on your dashboard or on your whatever immediately? If we have a system that works, a system that is actually concerned about the consumers, something should be worked out that at the instance I pay, at the instance I send in my payment for the month, it should show in the discourse office that so person has paid. And then when you people, the disconnection moguls, are coming to disconnect, it should be a situation that you come to the house, there's been a check already, come with your own proof. I work, and even if I don't work, I have a business, or even if I don't have a business, assume that I want to assume that I have gone to the school to pick my children or do something, and then you just come and decide, okay, this house doesn't look like it has paid, there's no bottle hanging,
there's no bottle,
and so you cut off my lights. I think for me, that is absolutely wrong. So it should be a situation where the discos should work on their system, they should work on their record keeping system, they should bring out a platform where people can pay even if it's from your house. We are in the digital age for
yes, and it's not everybody that has the time to start going to the
to come to your office and say, I have paid, see my receipt.
No, they expect you to bring your bill to the office, then they stamp it,
but people are busy.
But not everybody, because some people use POS, some people use
some people go to the banking hall to
go to the banking hall, and those are the people that have these challenges, because once they don't see that they are stamped, I think I don't really have something special in that stamp.
Well, not that they feel it's not legit, but they want,
they just want you to come.
They just want you to come, and there is a situation where even if you don't, in some situations, I've heard of one, I think we experienced it some time ago, the bottle was there and they still cut the light and went with the wire. Went with the, So now the question remains that what exactly are you people what exactly do you want? Is it a deliberate act? You know, one of our guests who we invited one time talked about. So you pay for the connection fee. Yes, he talked about how the old prepaid meters were was, how did he put it? Well, the old prepaid meters was good for the consumers, and then the new one was not all the way like that. So to me, it's something like that. Let's look for a way to catch these people. Let's look for a way to collect more money. So if we repair our record, if we find a way to make it that once they pay, we know, where will we be chopping this? And that
disconnection fee is not going to any record.
It's
for them. Yeah, it's for them.
You know, even in the situations where the wire gets taken away. I had a neighbor once who this happened to, and eventually when he went and he complained, he got a new one. When he came back, what they brought for him was he had to buy a new one. You know, so I think the discos need to work on their own system. They need to work on their record keeping.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you very much. While we were having this wonderful discussion, our wonderful Baba Up Nepa just step into the studio.
Please put the Up Nepa. Stress it.
To make welcome our one and only Baba Up Nepa.
Baba Up Nepa.
Please. I'm just enjoying the gist, and I would have wanted to keep quiet because the way you are dissecting it is.
You cannot be here and keep quiet, sir. It's not allowed. It's illegal.
Well done. But you know, I like the way Kurudi ended with while I was coming in. She said, when they take away the cables, by the time you buy new ones and they are returning them, what you get is join.
Yes,
exactly. You see, you're having a straight wire, and before when they are bringing the wire for you, you are now seeing cutting.
Yeah, and I think another strong point you people mentioned is the fact that that they actually come to disconnect. You know, this is it. Unfortunately, that's how Nigeria works. We don't do to prevent crimes. We actually want to punish crimes. So we wait. Have you been to Lagos? All those, what do you call it? Is it LASMA? They will see you trying to get to one way because you are a visitor. Instead of them to say, no, one way, they will just perch and wait. They allow you to enter. Then they will not come and meet you that you follow one way. So I think
strategy to get money.
Yes, exactly. What some of the officials of the discos are doing is actually they want to disconnect so that you will come and
you pay the disconnection
fee. If not, if they are, and then this might not be known to their top management. We have to be really clear. It may not be known to their top management.
It's a side hustle.
However,
yeah, sure they say we should all get side hustle.
Is also complex in the matter because if they are going out from the office, give them records of your debtor. Yes. How can you go and be chasing debt
that you are not sure of?
I wonder. No, as you are even coming, you should know that this house has paid. This one is clear. This house is not.
Yes, so you are going exactly.
So you are going straight to the house that has not paid and disconnecting them, not you trying to.
You know, and that's why it takes us back to the point of they should make a system where their record keeping is on point. It should come to it. We are
leave analog.
They should leave analog. The whole drama, just like Up Nepa is trying to solve, is there's a whole mistrust between. They don't trust the customers. The customers don't trust them. For example, let's take these bottles you see hanging. Do you know if you need to open an account at the bank right now, you have to present utility bill?
Yes.
So if I hang my bottle there, and somebody that doesn't have a utility bill
picks it up,
and you're not looking for it, you come to my house. So you understand?
That's another.
Yes.
Listen to it.
So
you know, I have never ever looked at it this way, but this is a very valid. See why we need Baba Up Nepa here always.
It is.
I've told you, give me sitting allowance. I will always be here.
Let me share this story with you. There was a time, a friend of mine was complaining about a situation where she has been paying her bill in her house, only for them to come one day to tell her that she has not been. Okay, this is the outstanding bill she has. She's owing them over so and so thousand. So she's like, I've been paying my bills. So after the whole dragging, and they went and they checked that it was actually the former tenant that was living there.
Imagine.
So they had to, I don't know how they did it, that they had to put her name or just misrecording or something like that. And she started paying.
Oh no, for what she didn't use.
No, but
No.
Barrister Solomon
Yes.
spoke about that when he came. The law does not give them permission, does not give them authority, rather make you that need use the power to pay.
No, but it's only
They are supposed
logical.
to-
I
they are
will
supposed
not
to-
come
if
to
it's a
your
rented-
house
if it's a
and
personal house
pay for
that
what
you
I
buy.
did not eat.
Yeah, if it's a personal house you buy plus the liability. How do you say it in account? The liability and the
Assets.
and the assets. Yeah, thank you. Liability and assets. If you are buying the house, however, if it's a rented apartment, it's now the burden is now on the landlord and the utility company to go and look for the person that actually consumed the power and bill the person. The law does not give them authority to disconnect you on based on another person's bill.
Do you know it also happened to me? The
Wow.
time that we didn't have light in our area. For I think about for 2 years, when the bill came back, they accumulated every other the bill that we would have paid for that 2 years. They accumulated it in the bill. And when I went there to complain, but this time there was no light. Then how come the bill is, you are bringing the bill and is reading this huge amount of money? You are saying I'm owing so amount, and the monthly this thing is this. How come this? Why can't you remove it from your system? Why this something shouldn't even
Why is it
reflect?
still reflecting?
It's still reflecting until today. Me, I didn't even
Wow.
answer them. Seriously, I cannot pay for light with no use out of that period.
Let me be
And they check their record though. I had to go to their computer center. They printed out. They said, okay, let it reflect in the bill when it's coming. It has not still reflected.
This is the challenge. Those bills are not prepared here. You know, in the local, they are prepared in the discos headquarters, and many of these discos have 4-5 states they are coordinating. So they will have to wait for the bills to come out from. Imagine that every decision that has to happen in your local government has to be discussed or has to be ordered from Asurok. Of course, there will be a lot of miscommunication. Now, let me even make you laugh. You know, if they disconnect your lights based on the fact that they come and maybe you are not around to show them your bill as it were, and they disconnect your lights, maybe you travel for 1 month and your house is disconnected. The following month,
The bill will come.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Alright, let's open our phone lines because it seems our lines are buzzing. Let's open our phone lines so that the consumers should I can't wait to hear from you people. Tell us, who should keep proof of payment? You that is paying the bill as a consumer, or the discos? Who do you think should keep the proof of payment? Share your experience with us. Have you been in the situation where you have paid your bill and it got disconnected, only for them to tell you that it's not reflecting on their system? Please share with us. The number to call is 090-388-0883, 090-388-0883, or you can drop your comments on our Facebook platform, on Facebook at Upnepa Platform, and on YouTube at Upnepa_platform. Alright, so let's take the call for today. Our first caller is fine. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let
Let there be light.
Nepa.
My name is Ambassador Gibu the Challenger. I come from Fulani.
You're welcome.
I'm listening to your discussion. You see, the solution to this estimated billing is prepaid. If every household can get prepaid, at least it will be better. You see, this issue of estimated billing is there. I went and I made my own research, and I find out that, you see, this issue of estimated billing, it's still there. And if you take a look at it properly, as I told you, the solution to the problem is prepaid. And they said they are working on it. By God's grace, if the prepaids come, they will be able to distribute. You know, it comes batch by batch. So each time it comes, they distribute. So as time goes on, equation is going to be well balanced in physics and mathematics. Balancing of equations. There's a topic in physics and mathematics like that. And second is the issue of this issue you said you will pay. It will not reflect. I still ask and I make my own investigation. They said they are working on it. Very soon, you understand, they are going to balance the equation on that. And the reason why all these things are happening sometimes is this. You see, these people going around to collect bill and disconnect, that is to collect like bill and disconnect. Sometimes there are some among them that they will collect. Sometimes they will not pay and it will not reflect. Why some they will collect, they will pay, it will reflect. So they said very soon they are going to balance the equation on that if you pay, it will be reflected.
Right,
Okay, thank you so much.
Said, you said.
All right, Ambassador. So I was asking, who do you think
paid,
should?
but up till now it has not reflected. To me, that is the investigation that made that. That is the
Thank you
answer.
so
All
much,
right,
sir.
all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Ambassador came to give us hope that it will
That's
work
okay.
on.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
need to-
but-
you know, we've unfortunately,
Continue,
okay,
sorry, let's take this call.
unfortunately
Hello,
again.
good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Your name and where you're
Good
calling
morning,
from?
how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm Musa from Uta. They say Nepa, let there be light, Nepa. A very nice program, and as a power state. I'm very happy with the discussion you people were doing before open lines for us to call and contribute. There is a particular issue people discuss about estimated billing, and at times you see a bill in one person's house who somebody was occupying, and when you came in, they will say you have to pay that bill. I can say we have a long way to go in Nigeria. Estimated billing issue has been a topic of discussion for several years in Nigeria, but up to now, Nepa have not taken any measures about it. Although it's a Nigerian factor, whatever will be good for our leaders is what they do, and whatever will be good for we, the masses, they don't care about it. Most of the bills we pay in Nigeria, not even in Nigeria, they are estimated bills. What we have not complained with, they have to pay. And I see no reason why, up to now, Nepa have not found time to work on the problem, to work on that issue, so that they will give you exactly what you will consume. Even if you have meter, it doesn't read it the way it's supposed to be. Now they came up with prepaid meter issue. How many people have prepaid meter? And even if you have the prepaid meter, the amount you put in, that is the unit you buy, before you know it, it has been exhausted. So I don't know what is wrong with our leaders. This is a very serious issue, because the way the situation is in this country, there's not how one can live without electricity.
All right, but who do you think is responsible to hold So who do you think is responsible to hold proof of payment? Do you think it's the consumer that is paying the bill or the disco?
The discourse, because we pay to them and we complain to them of the type of bill they are giving us. The discourse is supposed to stand up and do the needful by making sure that they give you exactly what you consume. And at times, the light will not be there and you'll be asked to pay. In what way do you want the citizen to enjoy? You ask me to pay for what I have not consumed. So it is my prayers and belief that one day God will answer our prayer, the discourse and the leaders.
Amen.
Amen.
By giving us what is expected. We need light and we must pay. But if there's no light, how can we be asked to pay for what we have not consumed? So our leaders and the discourse, please, in the name of God, in the name of God, in the name of God, let there be justice to what they are doing to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. So we have some comments on our Facebook page, and before we move on, we have a giveaway.
I hope it's for me.
So we have a giveaway to our regular commenter, regular follower on Facebook, Mohammed Buka. We have a 5,000 naira
Today's
giveaway
Christmas
to
Day.
him.
Mohammed
He has
Buka.
always
Congratulations.
contributed every week.
He always
on our,
does.
He always does, and he even has one now. That is why I have to announce that.
Yes.
On social
So,
media.
yeah, on
It's
the
always on
He's
Yeah,
always on
on
Facebook.
So congratulations, sir. Please,
Congratulations.
we'll get in touch with you to get your account details after the show.
He already even has a comment
so,
right now.
Let's go to his
So
comments.
now they are just giving him 5,000 naira.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'll just tell my family and friends. Just come up Nepa.
Just be commenting. Just be commenting.
What are the details again?
Okay, Up
My family
Nepa
and friends,
platform,
please go.
Facebook, Up Nepa
Just be
platform,
commenting,
please,
commenting,
and on
be
YouTube,
commenting, be
Up Nepa _ platform. Come, call your friends, call your neighbors. Who should they call it? Call your enemies. Who should they call again? Everybody,
Call
your
the
church
Nepa
members,
officials, the
your
ADC
everybody.
officials.
When you go
ADC
to
So let me
ADC
read- let me
officials,
read this
please
comment.
also
Let
come
me
and
read this
comment.
comment. Let me read this comment.
Okay.
Good morning, Up Nepa crew and distinguished ladies. Thank you. Both the consumer and the distribution company, disclose, have responsibility regarding the proof of payment for electricity bill. But it is highly recommended that the customer keeps the primary proof of payment.
Yeah.
Furthermore, if a disco falsely claims non-payment, a consumer's only defense is the physical or digital copy of the receipt. Under NEC customer protection regulation, when a customer makes a payment, the disco is required to issue a receipt detailing the name, address, account number, and amount paid. Finally, discos are expected to maintain an efficient internal record of all payments to properly update customers' accounts.
I think
T
the,
for thanks and Juma to power.
I think
So we
the key
have-
word there is
so,
efficient.
Yes,
Efficient.
efficient and recent.
Yes.
Please also let's conclude. We are from Abbas Ghana. He said, I have seen neighborhoods with plastic water bottles hanging from their gate. He's hanging on my own gate now. He said, containing proof
Shouldn't be
of
saying this
payment.
one,
Oh, she should. She should. So we know the
Containing
situation
proof of
we are in as
payment
Nigerians.
just so that they are not disconnected before they return from work. Then we have Alexander Sado. He said, well done to the team. There need to be full digitization of postpaid customers. The paper bill payment system should be done should be done
I think it should be done away with.
Yeah.
as we are in the 21st century. Thank you. So you can still make more comments. Let's have your comment. What do you think about that?
Who knows? It might be the
But,
lucky winner.
but you know,
For next week.
seriously, family and friends.
You know, but all this aside, Baba Nepa has been with us lately. Oh. Should we also give him a gift? Should we also do giveaway for Baba Nepa?
No, Baba Nepa should
You
be
know,
one give us.
he's really talking about this from his heart.
Depends on
All right,
you.
let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Oh, sorry. You can't call
Okay, the
again.
number to call is 0903.
So, we have another one.
883. All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Up Nepa show, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
How was the studio? I greet you all.
We
at the
greet you
studio.
too, sir.
Happy Good Friday. This is Don Video on the line.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
I conquer this morning with what you are saying at the studio. But you know, say my own is just prayerful. When we say we are going to continue, this time that you are taking is not going to last on us. Because things are widely. But we pray for the Nepa this light that we are getting small, little, the more open one because the megabytes has already been added again. So definitely we don't like a station whereby we sleep one day, 24 hours, no light in Nigeria, please. Please. When we are getting like this, we are going to pay, inshallah. I still talk up. When we are getting that 5 hours like yesterday, we fire light. Understand? So definitely we need it even today like that. Even though now 6 hours before we come and forget myself, see this problem don't happen last 2 months, last 3 months. You understand? You know, with the masses, when something happen, we both the Christian and the Muslim, whenever the pastors we normally forget. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know, some people are still investing in this area of the light that we are. Oh, I think last week. I think maybe our contribution last week now made them ginger up again.
Yeah.
And they continue giving us.
Yes, so
please, people should continue.
And this is a new one. You know, last week we were saying maybe something, maybe billing,
Yeah,
but
you
you know.
heard that I iron my clothes.
Okay.
So that was why they had to make haste and give me this light so that every week.
But so far so good.
So far,
It's
yeah,
it's
nice.
okay.
yes.
Okay, well, it's been a wonderful conversation because our time is running out, but we still have few minutes. So keep calling. The number to call again is 0903-8808-883. Let's hear from you. Who should have proof of payment? Who's responsible for holding the proof of payment? Is it you as a consumer or the discos? Let's hear from you. Have you been in a situation where you made your payment and unfortunately they came to disconnect your light because the bill was not reflecting on their system? So to you as a consumer, who do you think should have or own the responsibility in holding the proof or the records of payment?
Now, Vicky, you know, let me just give you an example.
Okay.
There was a day I was driving. That was many years ago, about 10, 15 years, almost 15 years ago. I was driving. I didn't have my driver's license with me, but I drove another car, so I didn't move my driver's license
From
my own vehicle. I had the soft copy of it, and when they accosted me, I said, "See, I have my driver's license. It has not expired. It is still intact." But at the point, so the Randy road safety guy just said, "You know what? We have to book you." While we were there, I had sent someone. I called home and told them to bring my driver's license because I was in town.
Okay.
And after they showed them the driver's license, the guy said, "No, they have booked me already.
What
I
imagine?
have to pay." So that's exactly what happens. This is road safety, but this is similar to what happens in the power sector. When they come to homes or locations and they can't find the bills that the receipts of the bills that they issued, they will disconnect you. And most Nigerians become helpless when they get to their office because of course they know you need light and they have monopoly of this light. So they will not tell you, "You know what? Pay the connection fee."
You know, it brings me back.
Out of desperation, you have paid, and
But
you are
then
now
double
you are now
injustice.
you are now, you know, that's what fella will say, double wahala for dead body.
For dead body. You know, and the truth is, it's actually not right. Because I'm not a lawyer, but sometimes I like this. I like let everybody be on his lane. So I did a little research on the whole thing, and I saw this. I would read it. I said, under the NEC Distribution Code and Customer Service Standard, a distribution company is required to maintain the accuracy of the record. Now, this is not us talking, no. It is their code. They should have their records up to date. Now, this means that it's not an option that should they or should they not have the record. No,
They should.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. Yes, I think I like that word. They should have the record. It should be. It's just like what what's his name? Our regular commenter said. Was it Alexander Saduda said? They should come up with a digitalized system.
That should.
I think that's
Even on their phone. Even on their phones.
You know, even this bottle.
Imagine their phones. They can
It should be. You know, each house should like have a code where when they get to your house, they enter the code and it pops up. This house has paid. This house has not paid. For me, you know, in a way, I feel like, as I said earlier, it's a deliberate act. That's what this is.
To
just
make
my
side
view.
also.
It's a deliberate, you know, and Nigerians, I love Nigerians. We are very resilient people. I know a man.
I'm patient.
We tolerate nonsense.
Okay, let's put it that way. We tolerate nonsense.
tolerate
But even in
nonsense.
tolerating nonsense, we have a way. You know, there was one research that came up one time and said Nigeria is one of the happiest countries in the world.
Yeah.
I know this man. Only God knows the amount of cables he has in his house. Yes, I know. You know, I'm saying this because I know this person. Not that he's not a far person. I don't want to talk too much, so I don't not come and look for him. I don't know how he does it, but there has never been a time that there was a disconnection in his house because he still uses he's still under estimated. Once they leave, you don't, these people. And he will enter and come out with cable. He knows how to do his, he has his oldest son now is about 19, the last time we talked. The boy knows how to do the connection.
But let's have a caveat to that. That's extremely dangerous.
It's it's dangerous. But the truth is, this is where we have been pushed to as Nigerians.
However, while I agree, yes, because that's extremely.
It's dangerous. That's the truth.
We've had people that, even the disco officials that work on lifelines, have been electrocuted.
Yes,
because any error will just go. The person is gone. So I wouldn't.
You wouldn't want to encourage. But now this is you, sir.
If you've been disconnected, there's a penalty.
Yes.
That when you reconnect yourself, you're actually supposed to sue you or charge you.
But now in this situation, if I am assume that I am the one who you have disconnected my line, and then I have paid, and so if you take me to the court, I will counter sue you. Because I will say I have paid. They want me to pay reconnection fee, which I do not have.
This discussion by saying that you are not a lawyer, but so let's go back to the fact that you are not a lawyer, but you want to. So I think legally,
yes.
You should be able to. There are laid down procedures to pursue that case, and you can even ask for compensation in the end.
In the Nigeria that we have,
that it takes a lot.
And you'll be in darkness.
It takes a lot of time. And unfortunately for us as Nigerians, they will mark you and mark your house.
If you don't pay for reconnection, they won't reconnect you.
This thing we're just saying, actually, the problem started from this discourse, because they are the one that encourage.
Yes,
this.
they are.
Yes.
You know that at the end of the day, I'll still come and pay for you. You still need money for the connection.
Now, before we go on, I want to read this. Still under that, it says every single one of these bodies, that's ADC and all of that, is legally required to have a billing record for you and to be able to produce it on demand. Yes. So it means that you can't even come to my house and take off my they should come. It is authentic, sir. Okay, let me read that last statement. Every single one of the bodies as ADC is legally required to have a billing record for you, that's you the consumer, and to be able to produce it on demand. So now this means that even if I do not hang my bottle, you should have the record.
Yes.
You should. And I think it's very accurate, because just look at the example I gave when we started, when I said when you go to a supermarket and you buy something, something happened to me yesterday. I went to BY store to get food for my baby, and they gave me a receipt and they had theirs. Now immediately I got to the door rather, the guy there collected the receipts. They will collect it and puncture it, and he punctured. I didn't wait to collect it. I walked away. I have what I want already. But they can't do that.
Yes, they have to keep it.
They have to keep it for record.
Yes.
So now, if tomorrow they come to me and say, you didn't pay, I'll say, check your record. You cannot hold me because I didn't come in to steal. You have your CCTVs everywhere.
Yeah.
So you should have the record. If I choose not to keep it, well.
I like that. On demand.
On demand.
Demanding for that.
It should be.
Yes. This takes us back to our first.
I think we need to re-air that our first. Yes.
Know your rights.
Know your rights as a consumer.
You know one thing that happened one day. We are giving bill maybe on Friday. Yes, on Friday. Then on Tuesday, they started coming for disconnection, and now we told them. Even on the bill, they say 10 days after.
Yeah.
You can't come 3 days after. And the guy looked at me. I said, yes, I'm on my right.
And they're usually shocked when you know you're right.
I said, you can't. I said, I still have 10 days. I still have about 7 days. So you can't come today and come and say you want to disconnect my light.
People are turning tables here.
No, we should scatter the table.
No, consumer needs to
they'll say we are shaking table. We need to remove all the legs and throw them away.
On your right.
This guy was last day in my house. I think one of these distribution companies, they came to display his lights, and I think my mom came out, they were dragging about the bill. So one of them said, Madam, just carry a while they go. When they discovered that she was standing there.
No, said no, you're on your right, they just move away.
I said, they carried their pole, their ladder and everything. I said, okay. So they know.
They know.
But also, I doubt if all of them, there was an episode that we said, majority of people that work in the discos that we see on the street are actually Nepa too. What we refer to as Nepa. Yes. So I'm thinking that the discos also should sensitize their staff, educate them, train them.
to
And
a la-
give
I,
them
wa- I want to
equipment
yes I want to
Yeah.
believe
They're going out for
what
this shoot.
Baba Opnepa said, but on the other hand I also want to believe that many of them know, as you said, that Nigerians do not know their rights.
True.
And so they choose to hinge on that. I saw a short clip yesterday where two policemen were in a place and they okay, I think we have a call. Let's take
Let's
that.
take this
Last
Our
one, our time is out.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Idris on the line.
All right, you're welcome.
This is Idris on the line.
Yes, go on. You're welcome, Idris.
You see, your topic of discussion is as good as anything you can think of. But I used to say it on every platform I call. One, there is a discourse or whatever you call it. They are already a private company which hope to embrace the digitalization era, but they failed because of greediness or wicked mind. And when we say we don't know our rights, in fact, Nigeria, if I may use it, although I'm on air, we are not serious with our life, and we don't even know what is good for us. Truth is said, there is no way you can say you as a company, you don't have the record that even make you. This is happening. Even when their task force went around, some of them will collect this bill and they will not pay.
All right,
Because even the billing itself is questionable. The money that is supposed to go to the company is not what they will collect from you, and there is no way they will return this bill to you without indicating the amount you gave them. Investigate this thing I'm saying. These are some of the reasons why you go to their database, the company is not even seeing the money, and at the end of it, they keep harassing the customers, and some of us suffer innocently.
Thank you,
But
sir.
whatever we do in life, God is there and is watching.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you very much. All right, it's been a wonderful and amazing time. And to all of you that called in and shared the contribution and just insights, thank you very much. And to our winner of the day, congratulations from me to you. Congratulations. But it's like I'll have to get your contact so that we'll share this money 50-50. All right, congratulations. And to those that contributed, thank you. Those that dropped their comments on our social media platforms, we highly appreciate you. Make this show so effortless. Thank you very much. And thank you, Baba Nepa, for joining us in the studio. Thank you very much. All right, thank you, ladies, for making this show
Thank you.
worthwhile.
Thank
All
you.
right, so before I drop the mic for the day, I would like to say this. See, as a customer, you just have to. You have to do right by yourself by keeping your records, even if it means saving it, backing it up, your
Exactly.
receipts. Please do it. Not because you are going to bear the burden or we want you to bear the burden. No, because we are in a system where until it's being fixed, your awareness is your power and your records are your protection. So stay informed and stay alert. This is Up Nepa. Until we meet you again next week Friday, do have a resounding week. Up Nepa.
Let there be light.